So I saw a question in Quora and it said, what are your recommendations for a 6-month visit to Southeast Asia? I want to say Asia rather than Southeast Asia because I think there are also some places just outside that are really good. And rather than just going through a list of countries that you should go to, I want to talk about how to mix it up a bit. If you're backpacking, for example, I would say mix it up with doing some traveling, then some activities, some cities, and then a bit of relaxing. And I'll go through which ones I like for each of those. If we start with the actual travel, I think a good country to travel in is India. There are so many different things happening there. The cities are a lot different. The modes of transport are different. And you can see a lot of things. Also, it's a lot different in the different parts of the country. So in the south, you've got the rivers in Kerala. You've got some beaches, then inland you've got the hill station, Ooty. If you go up to the west of the country near Pakistan, then you've got deserts and some desert forts, things like that, or you can sleep outside in the desert go on a camel trek. Then if you go up north, you've got all the hills up near Nepal. You've got Himachal Pradesh, I think it is. You can go up in the mountains there. A little bit dangerous on the roads, but quite exciting. That's what I would do as one place, India. Another one, China. You've got a lot of variety as well. Some nice rice terraces and rice fields, lots of hills, and then you've got the cities on the east side. Also Vietnam here and Cambodia. You can travel through those, and actually Vietnam now is very easy to travel in. That's why I am at the moment in Phu Quoc, an island down south. But you can also take some of the different transports. I'm just flying around, but you can do other types of transport. Maybe you could do island hopping, which is pretty good in the Philippines. Indonesia, I've not really done it much. I've only been to Bali. And you could even do that in Thailand as well, down in the south. That's what I would do as a bit of travel. Some activities you could do. You could do scuba diving. They do that here in Phu Quoc. And the Philippines, Thailand are good for those. You can also do rock climbing. You can do in southern Thailand. Hiking, I probably would go to Nepal. That's where I did it. That was the best place for it, up in the mountains. That's some of the activities you could do. But if there's an activity you like, then just check where you can do it. That brings us on to the cities. And I'm not a city lover. So about the only one I probably would say is okay is Bangkok, because there's a lot of things happening there. Maybe Tokyo, but Tokyo is very expensive. It is good to go and see the culture, the different culture there in Japan, but it is expensive, so maybe make that a short trip. And the last thing really is relaxing, and that's just finding an island. What I used to do when I started backpacking, maybe go off 2 or 3 weeks traveling, and then I'd spend a few days by the beach. There are plenty of beaches in Southeast Asia and Asia. In the south of India, you've got Goa. Then in Thailand, all in the south, you've got plenty of places. Philippines, you've got lots of islands. Here in Vietnam, you've got a few places. So plenty of places to relax. I would just do that, kind of mix all of those 4 things. And then I think you'll have a kind of a varied thing. And 6 months is actually not long to travel. You can maybe go to 4 or 5 countries in that time. But one recommendation I would do is just come out on a one-way ticket and go to one place first. You're going to meet people and they'll have done different things, and they'll tell you what they like, and you'll meet people who want to do something with you. You know, you can go as a group. Sometimes it kind of makes it more fun when you're meeting people and doing things together with them. So I would go on a one-way ticket. Just check first, because if you're coming from Europe, then you sometimes need an onward ticket, or you can get a visa, then it's no problem. If you're actually traveling within Asia, most of the time you don't need any onward ticket. Just a few countries like the Philippines you do. So that's my advice anyway. If you're coming out to Southeast Asia, do plenty of things, you'll love it, and it's really relaxing, friendly and enjoyable.